Hi everybody, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets, and today I'm going to review the Honor 8 smartphone. This is the sapphire blue. It comes in a black onyx and a lovely white colour, and I'm trying to give you some idea of the beauty of this phone. It reflects light. Look at that. It's got 15 layers of glass and it creates the most beautiful effects on the back. It does, have fingerprints and whatnot, but this phone is absolutely beautiful. So you'd buy this just on looks alone. So if we have a look at the bottom, you have the USB Type-C, your headphone port, good old headphone jack. You actually have to state that it has a headphone jack, which is crazy, but it's there. You've got your front 8 megapixel camera, and you've got your LED notification. You also have fingerprint sensor and smart key, and I'll explain more about that later. And you've got your dual camera lenses here, and the flash as well, and the laser autofocus and the rest of the other stuff that goes there. And these are two 12 megapixel lenses, color and monochrome. The fingerprint sensor is one of the quickest in the business, and it's literally just, did you see that? If I turn it off again, it is absolutely just push your finger on and it opens really, really quickly. If we take a look first of all at the specifications, as you'll see, this is a 1080p screen, 423 pixel PPI, Android 6 with EMUI 4.1. When the version 5 comes out, it'll be pretty cool because that's a really nice bit of software. Then you've got the Huawei Kirin 950 processor, 4 gig of RAM, 32 gig of storage, plus a micro SD slot. You've got the usual Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, loads of networks, USB 2, Type-C, 3.5 headphone jack, dual 12 megapixel rear cameras, 8 megapixel front. It's very compact, nice big battery, 3000 milliamp, and this is retails for about $370. You've also got NFC, so you can do your Android Pay. It's got quick charge, fingerprint sensor, notification, and other stuff like that. The other thing, just pointing at the top, that up here you have the infrared blaster. That's quite unusual. Let's just come out to that. So if I go into the smart controller app here, tap on that, there you go. You can control your TV, your DVD play, lights, anything that's got an infrared port, you can set it up, and it's really easy to do, and it's quite impressive, to be honest. And there we have it. So what else do you get on this particular phone? Well, there's quite a lot of settings, so you can just quickly allow that. You can actually search apps as well, messages, anything on the phone is searchable, which is quite good. And as I've activated the infrared controller, you get your little quick controls in there. You've got your shortcuts, and again you've got your compulsory shortcuts. We can turn the brightness down of the screen as well, which might help with video recording. Very good connectivity, very good reception, and lots of other options on this phone, which we'll go through very quickly. So it's got dual card management, so you could have 2 SIM cards, and you can see how that would all work. Very straightforward there. You can either have 2 SIMs, or one of the SIMs becomes the micro SD card. You've got the Wi-Fi controls. You've got Wi-Fi Plus for the enhanced network settings. You've got Wi-Fi Direct as well. Data traffic management. If you go into more, you can actually intelligently select to Wi-Fi or mobile data, tethering, NFC, VPN, all the usual stuff, but really good. Home screen style, so you can have big keys, small keys, whatever makes your life easier. The display, you can change your wallpaper. The indicator notification light can be adjusted. The color temperature of the screen, again, you've got options and you can drag and control that. You've got eye comfort, so it stops fatigue at night. That's really useful, very useful actually. Notification manager, so you can actually go in and adjust all your notifications for individual apps, and that will load up, and you can see you can actually decide what you want where, which is quite good. Display carrier name, yes or no. Show notification icons, network speed, battery status. There's so many options here. It's really nice to see. Fingerprint ID as well, so you can go into their fingerprint management, and then you've got all the different gestures. So you can use it to take photos, answer calls, stop alarm. You've got slide gestures on the fingerprint panel, so you can actually say show notification panel, put that on, And then when you literally just put your finger on the back there, did you see that? That's just really cool. You can browse photos. I'll leave it on, I'll show you that in a minute. Really quite good. You've got various screen lock options. You can have a floating dock for quick actions to make life easier. So here you go, that's what it does, and that goes on the screen. So again, for one-handed use becomes really easy. And again, you can have more one-handed options as well. Motion controls, flip to mute, pick up, raise to ear, smart screenshot with the knuckles. Lots and lots of things to make this a really good phone. And you can schedule power on and off as well. And they've got gloves mode as well. So it's really quite a neat little number of options there. Your Huawei ID for backup and other options as well on the themes. Update on the advanced settings. You've got usual date, time management, storage, printing, mirror share, and lots of other bits and pieces. This being Huawei, you can also change themes as well. So you can go here, these are some of the local themes, but you can go onto the store and there are hundreds and hundreds of other things you can choose from. In terms of music, it's got a really nice speaker. You can have a listen. It's not the loudest, but it's certainly not the quietest, and it's quite clear. It's not bad for podcasts, and it's quite impressive. All my apps are working really well on this. The camera is something else. The camera is really good. So we'll take a closer look at the camera. So we've got various settings on the camera. You can switch the front selfie, which is really good. You've got filters. So if we tap on here, and you can choose your different filters. So I'm just going to do original, but you've got live preview. You've also got the wide aperture mode, where you can take something and then refocus after the matter. And again, I'll show some photos with that. You've got the flash controls here as well, with the different options on the flash. You then have a whole host of other options. So here, you've got beauty mode, beauty video, HDR, time-lapse, pro photo. If you go to pro photo a second, and you've got all your manual controls from shutter speed, focus, ISO, white balance. Really impressive. And you can quickly come out of that just by pressing there. If you go back in, you've got food mode, night shot, light painting. Now I quite like light painting. And here you've got another option on the light painting. If I turn this around here, press on that. So you can do tail lights, light graffiti, silky water, Star Trek. And it's just a fantastic camera, it really is. And takes some really good photos, and I'll show you the quality of the photos in a minute. You then have even more settings here where you can select the resolution, the camera grid, audio controls, so you can take pictures with voice, object tracking, really quite cool. Ultra snapshot, so you can double press the volume down button and it can actually take the photo, or it can just launch the camera and then you can focus. And you've got some fine controls also, and on other stuff as well. Right, so let's look at some photo examples. I'll just come out of that. So first of all, this was pitch black. I mean, absolutely pitch black. This is the night mode. You couldn't even see my feet. It's really dark, and it's managed to pick up an enormous amount of detail. Look at this shot. This was dark, really dark. This particular shot, I did a shootout, and I'll leave a link below where you need to have a look at the written text part of the review on my website, gavinsgadgets.com. I did a comparison with the Honor 8 at night with the iPhone 7 Plus, and I think you'll agree, because I do, that the Honor 8 took some better shots at night. You will see those shots. These are so clear, really good, different levels of darkness. That gives you an idea. This was done at the start, before, this was just in auto mode. This is at the very start as it went to go pitch black. Here we go, some lovely shots, beautiful colour, contrast. Front selfie mode, look fantastic of course. There's some real fog, works really well. These are just preset filters, and you can see the difference here. Silky mode, started to use the water. And just look at it's just stick it on a tripod, press the button, it does all the work for you. Again, just really lovely photos. Look at the colour, the saturation, the contrast, really nice photos. These are excellent. This is into the sun, there's the sun, straight at the sun. Beautiful shot. Moving, taking some shots there. You do need good light to capture motion, so if you've got running dogs or kids, the shutter speed isn't totally instant, so you do need to allow time for that to happen, and a good sunny day does help. And again, some absolutely wonderful shots. And here you've got different types of effects that I've used. Here, different modes. So that's monochrome. This one here, you can see the background is blurred with the bokeh effect. That's using the wide aperture mode, and I edited it, selected the shot and took it back. And what else is here? Well, it also tracks your steps, so you've got the health app as well. And all in all, it's a very good phone. I absolutely recommend this. So it's a beautiful piece of kit. It does show fingerprints. And this fingerprint sensor, I did say that it had other options as well. So apart from obviously doing all these different effects, you can push once, you can double press, and I've got it set up to launch the camera, and you can have a triple press. In fact, I've only launched it to the camera. So just sort of finalising, what do I think overall the Honor 8? It's probably one of the nicest Android phones I've seen in a long time. And it does make you wonder, the build quality is excellent, the look and feel, it looks $1 million. Certainly raises a lot of eyebrows. Every time I've shown one of my friends one of these, they've actually gone and bought one. You know, it is available on contract on the 3 network as well. I'll leave some links below as well to help you. I'll leave a link to my written review, which has got original photo samples, comparison with the iPhone 7 Plus, so do check those out as well. They do help complete this whole review. Any questions, please ask. I'll do my best to answer them. This is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. If you like this, please leave a thumbs up. Really appreciate it.